What up, what up, what up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a review of Married to Medicine Season 10, Episode 10. 10, 10. So, if you haven't seen that episode, turn this video off, go watch the episode, come back and watch this review. Like this review, subscribe to my channel, support a black woman. I don't want to say support black businesses because this is just me doing my thing. So just support me and hit the like button. It's anonymous. I don't know why you don't do it. Hit the like button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out when I post. And I'm not a public speaker, so I will tend to fumble my words. You'll hear me say so like 1,000 times. I might stop to regain my thoughts. I might slow down to regain my thoughts like I just did. It is what it is. I'm going to be looking at my notes right here that I take throughout the show, and anything I say does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. And comment below what you would grade this episode, what's your thought of the episode, if I forgot anything, off on anything, all that good stuff. Comment below. I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews because I be changing my mind. I'm gonna grade this episode though. I don't think I'm changing my mind on this grade. I'm gonna grade it a B+. I liked it. I liked the message. It was an important message to be told. It was a great cause. The whole shebang, shaboozle. So the episode, let me spark. So the episode, it starts with Toya and Simone meeting up for drinks, and got this damn work shirt on. It's alright though. I got off work and I came and did these reviews straight for you guys. I just did 2 more before this, so appreciate me, please. Just hit the like button, subscribe. I'm reviewing with a holy shirt, and I don't care. Anyway, so the episode starts with Toya and Simone getting drinks, and Toya's telling Simone about her little spat she had with Eugene on the last episode about him not being spontaneous anymore. So oh my God, why does the damn ring light keep going out? I'm about to blow me. Don't do this, bitch. Stay, bitch. Goddamn ring light about to piss me off. I thought I plugged it up right. Let's try to get through this review before we do it again. Randomly. It's a ghost in here. Anyways, so Toya's telling Simone about her spat with Eugene, about him not being spontaneous anymore. And Simone, she basically suggests that Toya's planning some dates. And Toya's like, oh, I always plan things. It's time for him to plan something. God damn it. So then Simone tells Toya that Eugene told Cecil that he's afraid to plan things for Toya because of how critical Toya is about things. And then they flash to the last date that they just had, and Toya was like, oh, no, I wouldn't want that for my birthday. I wouldn't want this date for my birthday. Trying to get this joint lit like hell. So I'm like, yeah, Toya definitely critical as hell. So she basically tells Toya like she need to cut Eugene some slack. Told you I'll be fumbling my word. Need to cut Eugene some slack. She's like, life is all about balance. I'm like, look, come on, man. That man is tired. Like he said in the last, they be working 8-hour shifts. Get that man a break. It ain't like if you don't plan the dates, he not gonna do them. If you plan the dates, he gonna be right there. But then he planned them and he got here, you complain about him. So then we see Heavenly in the office, I feel like for the first time this season. And she has celebrity T.S. Madison in her as her patient. And of course, you know, T.S. gives a little info about the disrespect that she has to go through still to this day as being a trans woman. And, you know, she a recurring guest judge on RuPaul's Drag Race, and I watch that, so I be seeing her all the time. Like, hey, what's up, T.S. Madison? Heavenly just has her give that little, she's like, you educating me too. You educating the folks on TV. So then This episode was very, very, very educational. That's another reason why I give it a B plus. It was really educational. Low key want to give it an A minus, but I ain't recording with this joint no more. I gotta go get my smaller one now. This joint about to blow me. It's definitely a ghost in here because I ain't even touching nothing for it to do that. So yeah, like I said, this episode was super, super educational. Kind of makes me want to change it to an A minus, but so Jackie, she has a patient who is a former breast cancer survivor. I mean, she's a breast cancer survivor. And she's telling the woman that her cholesterol is really high and is looking like heart disease if she doesn't lose some weight. And it's crazy because the lady don't even look that big. And they weigh her, and I think she's like 241 or something like that, they said. And that just made me flash back because, like, I thought about when I went to the doctors and they told me I was on the verge of being a diabetic because because something was, I can't remember what they told me. They just basically told me I need to get healthier. And I was like, so I guess it's not about the size. What the size of you? It's not about your size, I guess. It's not always about your size. Like, people as small as I feel like I am can have diabetes. And of course, this is why we love Married to Medicine, because we learn. So Jackie says in her confessional that obesity is linked, because I remember that word being brought up too when I went to the doctors one time, saying that obesity is linked to diabetes and hypertension and cancer. And she says that heart disease is the leading cause of death in Black women. And I didn't even know that. I mean, I need to read more, I'll admit. So then Jackie tells her that she's a candidate for an medication called semi-gluten, which is a medication that basically makes her feel full. And I was like, damn, sure, I need that. Why the fuck? But this lady's also older. I don't know how much older she is than me. I'm 29, be 30 this year. So then Simone's meeting with a patient who's lost 20 pounds using the medication that Jackie was just referring to her patient, the semi-gluten. I might be butchering the name. Sorry, look it up. So Simone, she tells her that she wouldn't be able to take that type of medication should she get pregnant, and then she brings up in her confessional about this recent popular medication called Ozempic with that. And it's crazy because I heard of that before. I heard about the Real Housewives and Basketball Wives, Love and Hip Hop stars been taking it or whatever to lose weight. But apparently it's actually a medication for diabetics. And she says that it's been a shortage for people that actually have that actually have diabetes and need this medication because of the people that's buying it just to lose weight. And I'm just like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all taking away from people that actually need it. So that means your everyday woman or man going to their doctors and they can't get access to it because some rich person done bought it to try to lose some pounds before a nice event gala or something. I don't know. It's me just thinking overboard, but that's how I feel. That's why I'm reviewing. So Simone tells her patient that her age would also be a big risk factor for miscarriage, so she had to be older. So this is when Jackie weighs the patient that didn't even look that big to me. She's 240 something, and she tells her BMI. I don't know what that stands for. I should have looked it up, but whatever. She says that her BMI is that of a morbidly obese person. But then Jackie And see, it's always a risk because this is when Jackie said, Jackie in her confessional gives us the risk factors of taking these semi-glutens, oxys, Ozempics, or whatever. It's constipation, headaches, blurred vision. You know how them commercials be. They be showing somebody so happy and uplifting or whatever in the medication commercial, but the whole time they saying the risk factors and all that while the person looking all happy. So then Simone, she starts telling her patient what her options are if she wanted to have a natural birth, and talks about it was a lot of medical jargon that I really didn't catch. Something about chromosomal something, and she basically talks about what the woman's options would be basically, and brings up how they have the abortion law in Georgia, which states that once a baby has a heartbeat, you can't abort it. So if she felt that she wanted to abort, she would have to go to another state to do so if the baby has a heartbeat. So I was like, we getting this information, even though I'm in DC. Anyway, so we get to the scene. I always like seeing Toya and Eugene with Ashton and Aiden. I like it. So this Ashton and Aiden, right? I think so. They take him to the dentist, orthopedics, whatever. I said orthopedics, orthodontist. We take a sick of border. All right. So Toya, she brings up something about Ashton saying like girls only like jocks, and Ashton was like, I don't say jocks anymore. So Eugene was like, well, I didn't play sports, and I think I did pretty good. Ashton was like, you ran track and you got lucky. I was like, I know that's right, because he complimented his mom in that moment. I was like, okay. I always like seeing them with their sons. So in their confessional, Toya, she says that she in high school she wasn't into nerds, and she was a high school freshman dating a high school senior. And Eugene was like, that sounds like statutory rape. And Toya was like, that's what my mom said. And Eugene was like, she was right. So Eugene, he tells the boys that Toya is his girlfriend and that they're dating again, and that he's waiting for Toya to take him on a date. He says, I took her on a date. I'm waiting for him to take me on a date. So Toya is trying to downplay the goddamn she's trying to downplay the date a little bit. It's like, he took me to a butcher shop. I'm like, come on now. That was like a top scale kitchen he took you to. So she's like, I will take him on a, she said she's gonna take Eugene on a date. The dentist comes in and gives the boys their options on how to get their teeth straight. Toya's in her confessional. She's like, she talks about why she was frustrated with Eugene because when the boys leave for college, she wants to know like what do they even have in common that they can do and things like that. And it's just like, what do y'all have in common? Because every time he do something, you don't care for it all the way. So Sweet Tea and Greg, they meet with the fibroid specialist. Sweet Tea still taking her last name. Greg was like, your last name Lunsford. So they get in there with the specialist, and Sweet Tea, she's telling her she has some severe back pain, and the doctor shows her the MRI of her uterus, and Greg, he's asking like does where the fibroid is located at, would that have a big impact on infertility? So the doctor is like, basically fibroids affect infertility when they're on the lining of your uterus. So she's like, that's an indication that it might need to get removed, surgically removed. She said it'd be done robotically through small incisions. This is all bringing back memories because I just got my fibroids removed a couple of months back. I ain't have endometriosis though. I had a myomectomy, something like that. Just the fibroids just removed. So she tells Sweet Tea that after this surgery, her periods should be less painful, and that and her chances of having a spontaneous pregnancy would go up. I was told this also, but it's crazy because when I had my fibroids, I didn't even feel them. I didn't even know they were there. I just went in one day. I was like, my stomach feel hard, and they was like, it's. And they did the X-ray, MRI, and all that. It turned out to be fibroids, a big 13-centimeter fibroid, shape of a cantaloupe. They said, and they had to take that joint out. It was just sitting on the top of my uterus. So I was just like, whoa. But yeah, they definitely told me that, but I didn't have no type of symptom. That I knew of. I ain't had no heavy periods. I felt like my periods was the same. I ain't have no type of. I mean, any pain that I thought I had was just probably from me working or doing something. So I ain't know, but she tells her that when you have a lot of endometriosis, it can be hard to even get all of it out. And it's like and she says that as soon as you heal from surgery, it could come back. No, she says even if you get it removed, it can come back. That's what I meant to say. And then she says, once you heal from surgery, you have to wait 6 months. They definitely told me this. You have to wait 6 months to get pregnant because you need those stitches and you need your uterus and all that to heal up. So Sweet Tea, she sounds just like how I was like, I'm trying to get this out now. Doctor was trying to give me all the options. So we could just let it sit there and see if it does anything since you have no symptoms. No, we getting it up out of there. I don't care if I didn't feel like I had no symptoms. Get it up out of there. So I feel her on that. Especially since she want to have a baby so quickly. She needed, as soon as she get it done, as soon as she can start healing, and they can, I mean, they can't do nothing. I mean, they can't have no baby. So Simone and Cecil, they go over to the boys' condo, drop them off some more stuff. Simone pulls out a black light, starts inspecting the boys' bedrooms, bathrooms. She is so invested. She just want to know if they in there doing something. She's like, only Michael's room need a black light, not Miles. I was like, oh, just play with your son. Then Cecil and Simone, they reminisce on, when the boys were younger, each other clips when they was younger. We get that moment. So we get these final 2 scenes that flash back and forth, which is Jackie's PSA for maternal mortality rate, and all the husbands meeting up. And surprise, 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 Curtis is there. So Jackie, she put together this PSA for maternal mortality rate. All the ladies she invited all the ladies to come. Heavenly and Simone are there first, and Heavenly goes up first because Simone says that Heavenly is so, she loves the attention. So Heavenly go up there, fucking up. Cursing all willy-nilly, she don't care. Simone in her confessional, this is different from her sitting on her YouTube channel talking shit. So she is the master of pressing buttons. I can't stand Simone. So then Toya and Sweet Tea come in all giddy, and Toya's like, oh, I'm ready. Let's go. And Simone's like, oh, no, sweetie. I was next because I was here on time. Toya and Simone, they going back and forth, and then Jackie comes and pulls Toya away like, just come on, let me. And then at this point, Jackie is annoyed. She can hear the ladies in the background. She's like, look, y'all came late And until you know what it's like to be for a black mother to die, like me and Simone, y'all need to chill. I was like, y'all best to be quiet. The doctor is speaking. So she's sitting their ass in another room. And then Simone, she goes up for her turn. So the husbands, they meet up. Like I said, surprise, surprise. Curtis is there. He always there when the husbands meet up. He ain't never win. But we did get some confessional scenes with him and Jackie in this episode. So I was like, huh. But they was cringe. So they meet up and Greg, he makes fun of Eugene for ordering an apple martini. He was like, what? He was like, no colorful drink need to be in a martini glass need to be coming out for a man. I thought that was funny though, because they all had like Crown and dark drinks and stuff, and Eugene was the only one that had this fruity looking drink. It was hilarious. So then they get to toasting like to Greg's new ring. And Greg like, this is my last ring. Is it? Is that gonna be your deal breaker if she can't have no kids? Or was this your last ring? So, they bring up the fact, I didn't know, maybe you viewers knew, I didn't know that Greg is a twin also. Because Sweet Tea's a twin. I didn't know Greg was a twin, so I was like, if Sweet Tea did get pregnant, I wondered if she would have twins. So Greg's in his confessional, he's like, yeah, he's not skeptical about the childbirth situation with Sweet Tea. He said he feel like they're going to be good in the long run. I mean, way to be optimistic. Curtis asked Greg if he ready to be a father. Greg just makes some weird ass pose. I was just like, this nigga is just, I don't know. Like, I'm the cool guy. That's what he did. Like, really. So then we get this moment in the little room where Jackie just put the ladies in. Sweet Tea expresses that the PSA is kind of making her sad because she's dealing with her whole endometriosis and things. She said something else she had. I couldn't pronounce, so I ain't write it down. But dealing with that whole situation. Then we just get faded randomly. This is serious. I was just like, I guess that's what you have to do when you're not a medical, you're not the doctor wife, so you don't have no medical jargon. I mean, she was in there talking to no medical doctors except for Alicia, but Alicia's a dentist. Not saying that not saying the dentists are less than doctors. I'm just saying she probably wouldn't necessarily know about endometriosis being a dentist. So then we get this wild ass scene. I think it's the last scene. Oh no, it's not the last scene. We get this wild ass before the last scene. So we back with all the guys, and Kima, he's basically sharing with the guys that Alicia kind of sort of hung up her dentist hat. So then he tries to ask the guys, how do you guys feel about your wives doing the same? And somebody was like, nah, how do you feel about your wife? I was like, hell yeah, flip that shit back on his ass. Try to ask how you guys... Look, y'all already done seen the whole, I don't even care at this point. So, Cecil, Eugene, he asked Kima, like, how much does Alicia actually love dentistry? Because Damon hated the ER and he left it, and now it seems to have been the best thing for him. And apparently, Damon's been an ER doctor for 15 years. So, of course, that would wear on him. 15 years? I get y'all 15 years of this company. I don't know where I got that from. So, then where am I? So, Curtis tells Kima happiness and fulfillment has a big part in family values. So Kima's like, well, I'm from the old school where Nigeria, where if your woman isn't listening to you, you're considered a weak man. Cecil calls Kima a caveman in his confessional. He said, I also have a brother who's a caveman. I thought that was funny. So Kima's like, don't get me wrong, I love America, but women have been running things for too long, and I refuse to cut my nutsack off. And the dudes was like, what the? They was so caught off guard, it was crazy. Eugene just smiling like, yeah. like, no. Damon looked at him like, nigga. And then Damon, after that face he made, he's like, nigga. He says to Kima, like, you saying like everybody else at this table don't have nuts. Like, what are you saying? I was like, I know that's right, Damon. So then Cecil, Curtis, and Damon, they all get this nut check approval from their wives in the confessionals. And that was the scene, this confessional where we had Jackie and Curtis. It was just, yeah, last time I checked, it was all there. It's just like, okay. Then Heavenly, my man got big nuts. I was like, Heavenly be killing me, bruh. Heavenly be killing me, man. She's so fucking funny, bruh. So Kima, he telling him like, in my country, like what he say? In his culture, men run things. And Curtis and the fellas is like, you're in America now. Like, you need to get over that mindset. Kima's like, I get it. And I'm just like, but do you? And I'm like, now you don't, because you say this next thing when Damon says he was raised Caribbean and American descent, and it's a lot of good people all over the place. And he says that his Caribbean side would be trash talking American men. So Kima gets the, I'm not saying that it's a generalized statement against American men. I'm just saying it's time for men to start taking back a little control. And I'm just like, you don't get it. You just still talking shit. Then he like, I want to hear what Eugene has to say. So Eugene, he gets the, women still, they still don't get paid or respected as much as men, and this country still has an inequality when it comes to women and men. And I'm just like, preach, Eugene. This is why we fuck with Eugene. Because he the voice of reason until it's time to turn up, like he had to do with Anila's husband. That was like, get him, Eugene. So Kim is like, true. But he don't get it. He's like, I just feel like men don't have a voice anymore and we need a voice. It's just like, oh, we're not going to get down well with you, bruh. Don't invite him no more. They're like, we ain't going to invite him no more. I'm sorry. He's like, everyone can't lead together. It's just like, bruh, no. So we get this final scene, which is the PSA, which I wrote down verbatim, because I feel like it's an important message. And who knows, somebody might be watching this and not know these statistics and be like, I learned something from K.Honesty's review. But anyway, the final PSA, it says, USA has the nation's highest maternal mortality rate. Nearly 75% of deaths related to pregnancy occur among Black women. Race-related health disparities are amongst the starkest. I didn't know what starkest meant, so I looked it up. It's another word for severe. So race-related health disparities are amongst the starkest and most resistant to progress. And then the end is an encouraging statement. It is time to create a movement and end these disparities. We are dying more, so we should be doing more. Important message. It's like a great cause, all of that. So I had to give it a B+, kind of A- on the tottering scale of that. It was a good episode, very educational. I learned a lot on this episode. And thoughts for episodes to come. What do we see? Oh, we see Simone taking the girls back to somewhere where Curtis supposedly had cheated on Jackie at. And I guess Jackie gonna feel away. And do we see anything else? I don't think so. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that ain't gonna be nothing. They probably just letting us think that it's gonna be something. We shall see what that trip entails. we on time. But until then, thanks for watching this review, and comment below what you would grade the episode, what you thought of the episode. If I forgot anything, was off on anything in particular, let me know in the comments. And like this video and subscribe to my channel, because I don't only review Married to Medicine. I review other shows as well, like RHOP. Just did that. Go check that out if you watch. If you get on your ratchet shit, check out my Baddies East review. Go watch that as well. And check out my channel. So it might be something that you never knew that somebody else watched. And it might be on my channel. Just check it out. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out when I post. All that good stuff. Comment, like, subscribe, all that. See y'all in the next review. Peace.